Okay, taking a break from making videos of me cooking, which is all I've been doing, which is funny since I hate being videotaped. Um, PSA, you're not alone. Um, this is the fastest moving roller coaster I've ever been on. Some people aren't even on it yet, which, how crazy is that? I'm very sleepy and I wrote down everything that I wanted to say, so I'll be looking at that a lot, and maybe everybody's situation is very different, and I think it's really important that we respect that and put ourselves in other people's shoes, but like not literally, because it's gross now. You can't touch other people's things, which if nobody's told you that yet, don't touch other people's things. Don't touch other people at all. It has taken me a very long time to try and wrap my brain around the whole world, but also just in general. And I mean, given I said it before y'all wanted to hear it, but the restaurant industry is over. And that could be like a really, really cool, good thing. And it's just that the timing is fairly vital because the food system is literally essential. I don't know where people think that food comes from, but turns out a lot of y'all don't know. So this is an industry that has little to no support. The country that we live in rewards the wrong careers. I'm gonna share my experience, and you know, restaurants, McDonald's is gonna be fine, but you know, what happens to everybody else? So I also wanna hear about your experiences, what's happening in your industry. So let's start like an adulting homeschool, or like a taking over the world homeschool, Pinky in the brain. We need to educate our community better. Y'all are gonna have to help me figure out a format for this because I don't know how to use the internet because I don't like it. I will trade lessons for food though, so. The whole country needs a reboot. I think it's really cool to think about there being no more cubicle nation, and for small businesses to be, you know, things that we can all do, and it's a workable situation. I have been thinking a lot about self-employed people that are out of work, that also may not be able to apply for unemployment like me, like my tattooist and my drag and burlesque friends and community. I mean, creative people weren't supported before this, so I mean, do you know like one artist that doesn't have another job or 2 to 3 other jobs to support their passion? And I mean, that was always important to me anyways. Always got some art in here, but that would be cool if that could be included. I'd like to hear from you and your perspective on that. I don't know what's going on with y'all industry-wise or government-wise. So, you know, the thing about creatives is that we're not bored right now, so there's that. We are just making stuff. I've seen so much stuff come out of all my friends' studios and spaces, and I'm trading for like everything I can. It's so cool. Keep doing it. I'm so down. I don't have any money, and I don't know how long everybody else is going to, but for right now, yeah. What else do we do anyways? We don't know. We don't know anything but to create. So, I mean, that's like, you know, business, whatever else. On a personal note, who knew it would come in handy to have already been broken alone before this happened? Totally prepared. So, upside, I need some more coffee, you guys. I'm fucking falling apart. But yeah, I am so beside myself that I was already a chef, so totally cool with making food right now. It's been really fun to not make some food and make whatever the hell I want. That's fucking super dope. And you know, chefs already operate, you know, we're trained in sanitation and food safety, so it's comforting to know that you are already being safe and clean in your environment, so you're not as worried about spreading anything. You become way more conscious about it. But it also has a lot of discipline and structure, which is something I didn't have in my life before. I worked in fashion, which I did not have any discipline or structure then. It was a mess. But now I do, and that's been so great for my character, and I'm so glad that I got those skills before this happened. Oh my gosh, touch my face. On a personal note, I am not worried about money right now. I am worried about keeping my loved ones and my community fed and safe and healthy and educated. You know, I've been used to living on not very much, and there's just a level of poor where you're just like, I'll figure it out. Like, who cares? Which brings me to GoFundMe's. Last year I was robbed, and my amazing friend Andy put together a GoFundMe for me against my wishes, and it saved my whole world. And I understand if that's something that you have to do right now. I hate that as a society we have to do stuff like that just to survive. It is a terrible system, so that whenever you're already dealing with, you know, needing dental care or a pet dying, then you have to like go stand outside and be like, can anybody help me? Because we live in a country that isn't helping us, and it is a problem. Life is already hard enough, and the stress of finding money is insane. For me, I am lucky enough that I have a very good support network. I have tons of couches that I can stay on if the shit hits the fan. So I would rather not prioritize money so I can go to people that need it more, bartering for a lot of stuff right now, which I am, again, super #blessed to be able to have stuff to barter, and I know that. And I'm not meaning to brag or, you know, be disrespectful by sharing that stuff online. Again, everybody is in a different position. I am alternately not worried about money right now because I'd rather bank y'all's services, because there's a lot of stuff in this building, you guys, and packing it up by myself is, I mean, just think about it. So I'm gonna need some help after we're allowed to be in the same room again. Anyways, to recap, if you have time today, go online and think about the restaurant industry becoming an industry where we get fair wages that are not tip dependent, healthcare, and respect. Super thrilled to not read any bad reviews. So excited. Tom Colicchio, Danny Meyer, and David Chang all have some really well-written pieces online right now. And, you know, I'm a big fan of evolving and change. I know that it makes a lot of people nervous, but it is unfortunately the only option now, which I'm kind of excited about. There is a beauty in knowing that literally anything is possible. And I've also been, sorry, I'm like shaking. I haven't slept. I'm all like crack-headed out. I was gonna like put makeup on and try and, but it's, yeah. Anyways, so, oh, Jesus. Yeah, so if that could all be stuff that people pay attention to, that would be really cool. I am of the mentality that, you know, the Gandhi quote, you guys, if what you think and what you speak and what you do align, then that's happiness. So I've already spent a lot of time thinking about this, and now I'm speaking about it. And y'all, what do we do? I gotta work on the ending of these, guys. Jeez.